What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? We are here to talk about Cotton Comes to Harlem. We're here to talk about Cotton Comes to Harlem, and this is a classic from 1970s, from the 1970s, the Black exploitation. It has a all-star black cast. Well, I wouldn't say back in those days. These were popular people that were in the movies doing black film. And I this was one of the ones that was on our list that you guys voted for. Um hey Samara, hey Michelle, hey Vashandria. So we're just waiting for a couple of people to get in here before we get started. I got my girl Inga here with me, and Tamika's coming.
Hey
Give us a,
everybody. Hello,
give us a
hello.
moment to get here. We're gonna give Tamika some time to get here.
Can you hear
Um,
me?
yeah, I can hear
You
you.
hear me? Okay, I just want to make sure my sound was okay. All
Yeah,
right,
what
I
I was
got my
saying.
drink and I got a little popcorn. I'm ready to talk about this movie.
Okay,
Got my drink, got
I
my
got a
popcorn.
drink
Here,
too.
here, everybody, eat some popcorn. I got some popcorn. I'm ready to talk about this movie.
So
This is a good
what?
one.
What? Let me.
Oh, wait a minute.
Did
Samara
you?
said she from the hospital. What happened? Oh, I'm so
You?
sorry.
Yeah, she came. She been. And she was. They was holding her over for a while. Welcome back, Samara. Because I
Oh,
know
I
you was
didn't
in there,
know.
still tuning in too.
I hope you're
I
doing
hope
okay.
you're feeling better.
Yeah, I hope you're doing okay.
I
That's
hope
our
everything
that's our
went
girl.
well.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. Oh,
Yeah,
get well, please. We're gonna be praying for you. We're gonna put you in the prayer list.
definitely,
Yes.
definitely. So what I was looking at was the cast of this, and it's like
Mm-hmm.
it's like a cast from the 70s. Oh, I just
Yeah.
heard Tamika. Hey, Tamika. Oh, look.
Oh, girl, sexy. She looking
Go
real
sexy.
sexy today. Going to me with her
Uh-huh.
orange. Is that
Look, she
orange or
getting
red?
ready for the
Can she hear?
countdown. She getting ready for the countdown for her birthday.
I know that's. Oh, can she hear?
Yeah,
Can you hear us, Tamika?
yeah.
Okay, you looking real cute, girl. I like that.
Thank you.
Like that color on you. Yeah.
So what I was saying is the cast with Carton Comes to Harlem was Godfrey Cambridge,
Hmm.
Raymond St. Jacques. It was like a whole cast. Excuse
They
me.
they were the who's who of that time.
Of
They
that
were
Yeah.
the
era,
they were
yes.
the blacks. Yeah, they were the black celebrities of that time.
Calvin Lockhart,
Oh Lord,
Judy
he was so
Hayes,
fine back in his day. Lord,
and
he
of
was fine.
course a cameo appearance with Red Fox.
Yes,
Hmm.
he killed
Even
it.
and Cleavon Little too, because he
Yes.
took a lot of roles that Richard Pryor didn't do in the
hmm
comedy movies. Or
hmm
or I know Blazing Saddles was supposed to Richard Pryor was supposed to be in that movie, and Cleavon Little ended up being in that movie. So he's done a lot of films too. He did the
hmm
Apple Dumpling Game, a whole bunch of different movies.
Yes.
I don't know if y'all
Right.
are familiar with
Yeah, I know he is. Blazing Saddles is still hilarious.
Yeah.
yes.
Right.
So
He made that movie. Yeah.
wait, I gotta get my notes. Hold on, y'all.
hmm How you doing, Tamika?
I'm hanging in there.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so this whole thing is like a whole con, if you ask me. And you'd be surprised with who's behind some of the cons. And I don't even see, oh man, you know what, guys? I forgot my setups is not here like how they usually be. I don't know
Hmm.
what's going on. Okay.
It's one of them days.
That's on me. On
It's
me.
no big deal. We can still talk about 'em.
Yeah, so what I was saying is it's basically a whole con with the bishop's character,
Mm-hmm.
well, Reverend O'Malley. So Reverend O'Malley is like a con artist, and he's conning all of these people in Harlem and convincing them that he has a boat that's going back to Africa. People have to pay for their passage, to they ticket to get on this boat. They get a bogus certificate, and it's a whole bunch of stuff going on where we have the two police officers there because they know that this guy is up to no good. They know he's up
Mm-hmm.
to no good. They know that he's been conning the neighborhood with various different cons, and this is nothing new under the sun. So they're
Mm-hmm.
basically there to see what's going on with this, and they're catching different pickpocketers and all little riffraff that's sketchy characters that uh that are in Harlem. So what was
Mm-hmm.
y'all take on this movie? I thought, what was y'all take on it? I'll tell y'all mine. I'm gonna ask you, Tamika, what I know you this is like one of the movies that was on the list. What was your
Hmm.
take on the movie and as a whole?
Uh, I haven't watched this movie in a long time, and this is not one that I watched like how some of the other ones go. I ran this in the ground, so a lot of stuff I
Mm-hmm.
was like, I don't remember some of this, and then I didn't realize that it was Ozzy Davis who co-wrote it and directed it. And the song that we hear in the beginning, he also wrote that, and Melba Moore is the one that's singing it. So I thought that was
Mm-hmm.
interesting. I didn't even know this movie had a sequel to it. They were saying that it was such a big hit that the sequel was what was it? Come Back, Charleston Blue. I definitely never watched that one. I don't remember that one.
I
But
never heard of it either.
Yeah,
When
no,
you
but
was telling me
it's
that
based
earlier,
on the
Tamika.
it's based on the
mhm.
books by Chester Hines.
Yes, yes.
There's a series of
Yeah.
books. You can find them in
Right.
the library, the books, or you go online or
Hmm.
Amazon, whatever, and find them. There's a
Yeah.
series of books, but
And
this one is all based on the book.
it was also saying that this was an example of like one of the first black exploitation of in this genre, and like Inga was just saying about just Chester Himes and the fact that this was made like from his book and had the same name as his book and things of that nature. But I love me some
Mhm.
Ozzy Davis. That's definitely a
Me
legend.
too.
So I was
Me
like,
too.
oh, I didn't
Most
realize.
Hmm.
definitely.
Yeah. But
Me
just
too.
as far as watching it, it was some stuff that had me cracking up. I was like, yo, they a fool. My son came in the room and was watching it with me for a minute. But I remember my mother having this on VHS tape and me watching
Hmm.
it with
Yeah,
her.
I had it on VHS. Yeah, I got it on
Yeah.
DVD too. Yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm.
You know what I liked about most of it? That car chase that they had
Hmm.
a lot of action going on in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It had a lot of action going on where it was other stuff going on besides that car chase that you was getting into and seeing
Yeah.
and things like that. So that's what I
Hmm.
liked about it most. Um,
Hmm.
I liked the I liked the twist of the plot where they brought the mob into this.
Hmm.
Um, I just like the whole I like the whole thing with it, even as far as the different cameos, because we had also had a cameo from the lady that plays Wanda on Good Times.
Helen Martin.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
Hmm.
so
Hmm.
that was
Hmm.
cool with that. I loved that,
Hmm.
and it was just it was just like a good
And I can't
a,
think of the gentleman's name right now off the top of my head. If I had to look it up, but also the gentleman who plays Sweet Daddy Williams on Good Times.
yes,
Theodore or something or another. I can't think of
yes.
his last name. I think his first name
I
is
got his.
Theodore.
Hold on,
Yeah.
I was getting ready to when I
Hmm.
was going through the
Hmm.
names. I got
And you can't forget Calvin Lockhart. He was fine in his day. You
Yes.
know, he was smooth. You know what I'm saying? He was a man's man. Like yeah, he was a smooth
yes,
dude.
Teddy Wilson. That's his name.
Teddy Wells, yeah.
Hmm.
That's him. Yeah.
But like I
Yeah.
said, it was a lot of different. It was like an all store. A lot of different cat people. Even
Hmm.
when they went to the mob, the person that was in that is like in a lot of old
Yeah, as
movies.
soon as I saw his
Hmm.
face, I was
Um,
like, oh, he here too.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Leonardo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
because he was
and
in a
don't
lot of
forget the
movies.
lady Judy. Is it Judy Pace? The
Yeah,
woman,
I
the
mentioned
Judy
her
Page.
in the beginning. Judy
She's
Page.
Mhm.
gorgeous. She played in a
She was like
lot
the
of black
it
movies.
girl
Yes.
back then. Like if
Yes.
you were
TV
doing,
shows, black movies.
Mhm.
And she was beautiful, beautiful woman.
yeah,
Yeah.
like if you were doing black movies, she was one of those it girls back then.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Like Lola,
yeah.
like Lola
Mhm.
Fawn, Pam
Notice a lot.
Grier,
Yes,
Yes.
all these
yes,
different people.
yes.
And she was really great with this. A lot of people from my building growing up were extras in there. Wow, that's a good
Mhm.
find.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
This
So
movie is
yeah, you didn't tell
this
me your thoughts about it, Inga.
yeah, this movie I liked it because it's a little bit of everything: the car chasing, the mob, the and it is just this stuff. Things like this still goes on now with people be conning people. Calvin
Mm-hmm.
Lockhart's
Mhm.
character, the Reverend, he
Yes.
was a con man,
Look,
and
we seeing it now.
yeah, we see it all the time now, especially with all these preachers and these reverends and they ain't even gonna
Hmm.
get that's a whole nother
Look at the
conversation for another
Ponzi
day.
thing that just happened with the radio station and the DJ.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
Look, I ain't
we
mention
see it
no
all,
name.
but particularly with church people. A lot of them is con artists, you know what I'm saying? Asking, begging people for money, and trying to get money from people who are poor. These people are struggling, working hard everyday black folk, and you conning people for their money so that you can live a wealthy life. And that's what he did. And that goes on, right? You know, it goes on with the churches right now. So I don't,
Definitely.
not to talk about nobody's reverend, they pastor, whatever it is, but it happens. You know, every time you put money in there, you don't know if that's going in their pocket, and you don't know if they're doing good with it or what they're doing. So yeah, and that's what he was doing. He was trying to do like Marcus Garvey by asking people to go back to the motherland where they came from.
Mm-hmm.
But at least Marcus Garvey, from my understanding, was doing it in a righteous way. He was conning people, lying to people, and these people giving up. Some people giving up their whole paycheck.
He gave
You
up
know,
he gave up his last bit of money, and it wasn't even enough to do that.
yeah, because he was asking
And
for
they took
$100 from the
cash.
people in 1970. $100 was like $1,000,000. That was a lot of money in 1970, and people were
Mm-hmm.
struggling and poor. Come on now, you know. So $100 was a lot of money back then. Asking people to and to give up their last money to for his con, and that the whole thing was a con.
The whole thing was a con, but it went left, and it went left right away from the beginning.
Right from the beginning.
And
Yeah,
that with that car chase and
that car chase
everybody.
was hilarious.
So I
You know what part cracked me up? That
I know what
what
you're
was
gonna
y'all
say,
funny
probably.
part?
that
Name
picture
y'all
that
funny
you
parts of it.
that picture you
I know what
got
she
with
gonna say.
the two the picture
I
you
know
got at the bottom with the two cops. Well, it
Uh-huh.
was more than one that made me laugh. But the picture, both of those pictures at the bottom, actually, because right after that, the guy got tossed by the car. But when they tossed the guy up in the air, I wanted to stand back like 3 times. I was cracking up.
But what about? I thought you was gonna say the one with the guy cut one. I'm gonna say call her Wanda. But Helen Martin cut the back of her skirt.
Yes, that was the
It's
other
still
one.
her.
Yo.
He
It's
was
still her
just
pocket. Cause as black women, we stick our money down in our bra. We put it in our pantyhose. We put it, and she had her wallet down in her pantyhose. That was hilarious. Oh, hey, kitty, kitty, kitty. That was hilarious. That was funny. And
yes,
she
and
didn't
he
even
ended
know
up
that
getting hit by
she
the
didn't even know
car
her
right
whole
after.
tail was sticking out.
Right, she walking around like that. I thought when what was his name in here, Uncle Bug, when he was stopping her, I thought he was gonna tell her about the hole in the back of her dress, but he over here asking for help to move the cotton.
Yeah, how you gonna ask this old lady to lift up a whole bale of cotton? I
She
mean,
was
come
like,
on,
I'm
man.
tired of the con. She said, everybody been trying to get my money. She was going in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because she was thinking about her money. She ain't even was thinking about no cotton. She didn't even know what he was talking about.
And then it made me laugh when she was like, "You really want me to believe that Isabella Cotton, And I'm like, "You looking right at it."
Exactly. Well, because Harlem is not known for growing cotton. So that's why nobody believed it. Everybody was like, cotton in Harlem? That was the whole premise of everybody was saying that throughout the whole movie. You know, what is cotton doing in Harlem? You know? But this thing was just crazy.
Hold on, I'm trying to get the part.
You
Yo,
know,
you
an
see how
old
he
lady.
went in
Now,
I was cracking up.
You know, an old church lady will beat the hell out of you with her pocketbook now. Okay.
I was like, she cutting up her dress, trying to get to her bag.
They was trying to distract her so she
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't know what was going on.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why they was taking
and I
that picture like that.
kept waiting for her to turn around because he was down here for a minute cutting.
You don't feel nobody pulling at your skirt? Come on now. I would have beat the hell out of his ass. All up and down Harlem. I mean, we be fighting out there.
Mhm.
Yo, at least she got her money.
Yeah, she sure did. She was like, okay, everything is good here.
But they went to go look for O'Malley at his girlfriend's house. And she was holding it down, but what
What about that white cop?
that's what I was gonna get to. Now, since we there already, you tell me about I want you to tell me about how much of an easy mark he was.
He was so stupid. He's such a hornball that all he kept looking at this beautiful black woman with her little tata sticking out, and she getting out the shower. She knew what she was doing. She was
exactly
messing with. Yeah, I
him.
know. She knew what she was doing. And
the part from sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Even before they got to that part when she said, if you put the bag over your head, then maybe I could think about doing something with you. And went and got that brown paper bag.
He was going to do it.
I'm gonna let you breathe. I said, are y'all freaking kidding me right now? Yeah, he definitely was.
Got the mouth out.
He was dumb.
He was real dumb. Yeah, he was the dumbest cop I ever seen. I mean, good Lord.
Yeah, he reminded me of the guy from the White Shadow. That's what he wanted. He reminded me of the guy from the White Shadow.
Oh, he do look like him. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he do.
Yeah, he wanted some of that black chocolate bar. That's what he wanted.
Mm-hmm.
He sure did, but he wants him. He was like, "Look, be careful."
Right.
She's like, he letting her know. He letting her know. Look, she real slippery. Be careful.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't even trying to He was like, "Oh, how hard could she be?"
Exactly. And then when he went running out after her in the hallway, halt in the name of the Lord. He naked with the bag over his head.
Yes.
What about when all the people in the hallway was laughing at his little ding-a-ling swinging around? It was so funny when he turned off the lights because he was probably embarrassed that he's probably this small. And you know
Exactly. I think she knew he was going to turn them lights off.
Yeah.
Even if he did put the bag over his head, she was just like, okay, I got this.
Right. Yeah, she was already prepared. As soon as he turned them lights off and jumped in the bed, she went running. She already had her thing on the side to throw over her so she could be out the door. He was stupid.
So, Tamika, I want to switch gears with John's wife, Mabel. Down here, she was all hot and heavy. What was y'all thoughts on her?
He was hot in the tail too.
John's body ain't even cold in the ground.
You better think about him.
Did you see how quick she changed it to something a little more
Calvin
comfortable?
Lockhart and said she's trying to get with him.
Did you see how quick she changed it to something a little more comfortable?
Yeah, she came out with her little sexy nightgown on, and
Mm-hmm.
oh, you could stay here. Why not stay here? He trying to get her to help him so he could figure out what's going on and what the streets are saying.
And
Mm-hmm.
y'all know what happened at once they go to uh Uncle, what's his Uncle Bit? What's his name?
Uncle Bud or something? Uncle Bud?
Uncle Bud, yeah. He
Yeah.
he finds out about what was in that bale of cotton,
Mm-hmm.
but he sells it. He sold it for 25. Went back and bought it for 30.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, I didn't remember. I didn't when I saw this the last time I saw this, I was a little girl. So I don't even
Yeah.
remember this. I know this was on the list and you guys wanted to see it. But I got into this though because I was like, oh shoot. When we seen um Deacon O'Malley, I mean Reverend O'Malley's partner show up, I'm thinking, they gonna do to get this money together and they gonna be good. But
Mm-hmm.
then we never see his partner again. So what y'all thought about that?
Mm. Um, I don't know. I mean, I ain't think nothing about it, but I mean,
All right, I guess it was
yeah,
a
we
bit.
been.
Okay, that was a dud question. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't
I
really
mean,
think about it either because I figured it was just so much different stuff going on. You got the cops trying to find out what's happening, and they hearing something about it being white guys, and they already was pretty dead set on the reverend. Then you got the reverend trying to, get to what's happening and see if he can't find it before the cops. You got his girl, trying to come out and find what she doing. You got Bud over here selling the cops. So I really didn't think about it that much. I just figured everybody's kind of separated and doing their own thing right now with all this different things going on.
mm-hmm.
Right. And then I seen him with that bale of cotton. So it looked like he got something from that because remember he was at the house.
Now
Mm-hmm.
if you see somebody going down your street in New York City pushing down a bale of cotton, that's gonna be weird. Everybody gonna be looking at you like, "What you doing with this cotton? Where you get this cotton from?"
Especially
Mm-hmm.
nowadays.
or if you see somebody now with some cotton, you're gonna be like, "Okay, how'd you get it all the way up here from down south?" Because I don't think they
Yeah.
grow no cotton nowhere in New York. I don't know.
I like the fact that they said he snitched on the mob and he wasn't even scared of them like that. He was out in the open and everything, but they 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 said he didn't snitch. We gave that to him. I like that they was like he said no, we're not gonna lose money from him. So they knew he was a money maker.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um, do y'all remember the amount that was in the bale of cotton?
It was like 80. It was 86,000.
You
80,
close, Inga.
84, 86.
87. You was real
Eighty-seven
Oh,
close.
87.
thousand.
Okay.
You was real
Mm-hmm.
close. All
Okay.
right.
Now see, now we would look at that ain't no whole lot of money to be going through all of this. But
Heck
that's a lot of
no.
money for
But that
that
was a
time.
lot of money back then.
Oh
That was
Yeah.
yeah.
almost 100,000.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We say 100,000 now ain't a lot of money.
Yeah, yeah. That's because the times have changed and cost of living.
Mm-hmm.
But listen, if somebody gave me 87,000 right now tonight,
I would
I'm
be thank
happy.
you.
I'd be
Why
like, bye,
thank
y'all. I
you?
gotta go. I gotta get my money.
Why
Yeah,
thank
I would make
you?
it work, baby.
I would make it work.
I,
Yeah. If you wake up
sure.
tomorrow, Tamika, with 87,000 in your account, you're gonna be happy. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, 87,000 is still a lot of money, but it's for that time, it was like you'll end up being rich. That's why everybody was fighting over this money. Because it's
Mm-hmm.
like, yeah. Mm-mm-mm. But
So
this Italian guy, he wasn't trying to start no race war.
no,
He was
he
trying to
was
make
all
money
about
with the
the
black.
money. He was all
Yeah.
about the money.
He was all about the
The
money. Yeah.
the
Mhm.
money. Yeah. So my
And it's
next
funny how, oh, wait a minute, it's funny how Uncle Bud, aka Red Fox, was at the junkyard, and we know that he played Fred Sanford, the junkyard. So I just thought
exactly.
that was cool right
I
there.
like that coincidence too.
Mm-hmm.
But They thought he was all right when he got out. They thought they this was after the heist. And this is when he finds out how much everything is worth. I know we talked about all of this.
Mm-hmm.
They was just making a next move to get this baler cotton. And they go to the warehouse, and then that whole shootout happened, and they took him in, they arrested him. And when they get there, they see his girl. Remember, she's mad because she saw Mabel and him kissing.
Yeah. Oh,
And
and
she
she
was
whipped her
pissed off
tail.
when she was ready to drop John.
She
She's
beat
like,
what's
I'm
the lady
telling
name? Mabel. She
everything.
beat Mabel's tail.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that
She
didn't
gave her
even
two
make no sense. He was trying to get them apart, and she just came and clobbered her right in her head, not
Yeah,
even
she
letting
gave
them
her
finish. And
And
then
she
the
tried
way
to
he
blame
just
it on
climbed out the
him.
window, yeah.
she gave Mabel a 2-piece and a biscuit. But you know what I'm
But
saying?
Hmm.
She knocked her square
he
out.
was
Hmm.
smart though, because she tried to blame it on him, and he was like, go back and check the fingerprint.
Exactly.
I bet you mine is not on him. I like that part.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Yeah, I like that part too.
I didn't know Ozzie Davis did this movie, Tamika. You always be finding
Mm-hmm.
out the good fun facts.
Mm-hmm. Well, it said on the movie. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
I
said
didn't
on
realize it either. I
the.
mean, you know, I
Yeah, I
watched it back
realized
in the
it
days, and
afterwards.
I know he made a lot of movies, and of course, starred in a lot with him and his wife. But I
He
just, it
directed a
really,
few movies. Yeah, he
yes,
did direct a few movies. Mm-hmm.
All right, so she even finagles a way to get out of jail too.
yeah. I was trying to be like,
But
come on now, this
Yeah, because
cop
I
is
was like,
real
how did
slow.
wait a minute, how did she get out again? I don't forget. Oh,
I
I
think
just
he
watched it.
helped her.
Okay.
To me, it looked like he helped her. Cause who else was back there? Or
Yeah,
Yeah.
did
that's the way I see it.
I was thinking Digger gave her, the one of the detectives, the Digger.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Mm-hmm.
think he wanted her to leave because
He
he
That's
knew
the way
that
I
she
took
was
it
gonna
because
lead him right
he
to
was
her.
I mean, how else was she gonna get out? And he was standing right there, and he said to him, "Oh, that's one of the parishioners that's upset about the fact that we got the reverend, locked up." And then she's swinging.
Mm-hmm.
I said, "How the hell he don't notice that that's?"
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this guy is a goofball. This guy right here. I mean, look,
I like the way she threatened him. The way she threatened the Reverend. She was not playing with him. But
no.
that girl came on to him mostly. He just was looking
Yeah,
for a place to lay low. He
yeah,
wasn't
he
trying to
really
get
Oh
with her
yeah,
was.
like that.
She
he
was
wasn't even
trying to
trying to get
kiss
with that
on
lady.
him. He was like, "Sister, sister, sister," but then he, gave in. So she didn't go after the fact. So to her, it just looked like they was in there
No.
getting it on, and that's what he was up to the whole time. But he really wasn't.
No, yeah, exactly. That lady was just had to try. She was just,
Yeah.
that was on her.
Yeah.
Her husband wasn't even gone 24 hours.
He wasn't.
Oh man.
Um, it's another so what did y'all think? This is my next question. Did this movie, we always ask these with the throwbacks. Did this movie transition well, ladies?
Not slapping the women in the face and all that. Like when that didn't transition well. When he
Yeah, they
punched,
showed a lot of DV,
yeah, when the
right?
women getting slapped and beat up in the face, that didn't transition well. That part, And the
Anything?
blackface, that other video a picture you just showed with the
Yeah,
man with
that's
the
why
blackface.
I
Yeah,
held it back.
that didn't transition to
But
the
they
day,
knew. Remember, the people were outraged at him. So
Mm-hmm.
this did its thing with the transition. They knew that people was gonna be offended by it, but
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the part with the deep like with the smacking the women, that's the part that didn't transition well.
Yeah, yeah.
Other
But
than that, it
Yeah,
was
I
a good
agree.
movie.
it's 1970. I mean, so I don't get offended. I know some people they like they can't watch these movies. It don't. I ain't gonna say it don't bother me because, but I don't get upset because I understand what time period it was. Now, if it's
And
Mhm.
that's
2023 and some dude slapping a lady in the face, no, no,
Yeah, they wouldn't be
I
able
mean,
to remake that
2024. We're
like
in
that.
24 now. No, I don't forget. I said 24.
definitely not. Look at how
Yeah, but
offended people
2024,
got.
somebody gets slapped in the face, then no. But this was 1970. So
Look at how people got so offended with the whole Marvin and jukebox scene.
I mean, well,
And
I ain't even gonna, get all into that because that happened in my own family. The same similar thing like that. So
mm-hmm,
it was kind of a little triggering because it's happened in my direct family.
mm,
That's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. I'll tell you about it later.
Bobby
But
the head.
yeah, but but things like that have happened and it still go on like that. So, but unfortunately, but we're not okay with it now. Back then, people, it was just different. It was just different. Not to make excuses for the men doing it. It was just different. You know.
All right. So on a brighter note,
Yeah.
did you see when the beginning of the car chase happened and the guy yelled out? I was gonna use that for a trivia question, but I'm like, you know what? We not gonna remember. But when he was like, "Hey, don't be walking on my ribs, please."
Yeah, I know because it was at the rib.
Oh
It
yeah,
was in
that
front of
part
the
made
rib
me
shack,
laugh
wasn't it?
too.
Y'all,
Yeah.
I was laughing hard at that. And
And
I
black people
did
like they
rewind
ribs.
the
Yeah, don't
part.
be messing up the ribs.
I did rewind the part that we was talking about with him going up in the air because it looked so corny. But then when the guy
Hmm.
put it up later, he said, "I can't get. I never saw nobody go that high in the
And
air."
no, he said,
Yes.
he said, but I gotta go to the funeral. I gotta go to the funeral.
I gotta go to the funeral, but he said, "But you never saw nobody go that high in the air." When he
Yeah,
said
he
that,
was
I
messed
started
up
laughing.
behind that. Mm-mm.
Yeah, he was messed up. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they coming in
Oh,
there slapping him up.
so being that he got beat up and he went in front of his congregation, and then he really messed up. How can I say it? I'm trying to get back on track because I lost my train of thought. Okay, the
He
last
messed up with his
part.
people.
Yeah, his people was disappointed in him, but he was trying to pass the buck off to the guy in the blackface, and it worked.
Yeah.
So he's still gonna be able to con these people once again.
Hmm. That's how these pastors and these reverends and all these bishops and all these people do. That goes on today, right now, 2024. That's what they do. They make a mistake, and then we're all human and we can make mistakes. But then they go back and they con people, and people just fall for the okey doke and just go right with it. It still happen. Maybe not to this extent like this, but it still happen with things in these churches. But we con, but everybody be con everybody. Like the politicians con us, the church people con us. It's just going. It's just
Mhm.
crazy.
So we still gotta get to the last part and the fun part. I had edited. I can't stop laughing at this. I edited the picture.
Oh yeah, you gotta edit. You talking about that
I
last
had to,
scene? Yeah,
yes,
you gotta edit that picture. Yeah.
I had to edit the last scene. And I thought it was so cute because he spent the least and he got conned the most, but he ended up coming out ahead at the end, and that's what I liked about it. What were y'all thoughts of Red Fox and his get back at the end and how he ended up where he wanted to be?
I wasn't mad at it. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
No, that's right. He chilling, got the
That's
ladies
yeah.
around him.
He ended up at the end making out over everybody. Yeah, so.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all? I think I know I put it up in the first thing, but when they had the car chase, right? If you know how I'm a type of person that that pay attention to stuff that going in movies. But my sister, she was like, "You watching this old movie?" And the part that made her laugh the most was when when they come out of the when they drove past and it was a guy from the funeral home. Did y'all
Mm,
see? Nobody
yeah.
saw it. Yo, they had the
Yeah.
dude from the funeral home, and I thought I had the picture. I thought I had the picture, but I'm gonna show it to y'all. But they had the guy from the funeral home, and he went inside. He got his whole top hat. And you know, back then when they did the funerals, everybody used to be dressed to the nines,
Nice,
even the
yeah.
undertakers and stuff. And
Right, right.
and he came back, got his top hat, his gloves, his whole get up when he saw that car chase go by. Cause he
Oh,
knew
yeah,
it was
I know
gonna
what
be
you're
some
talking about.
money with
Okay,
that.
okay. I know it's
Yo,
some.
I laughed so hard at that because I couldn't stop laughing at that because it was so funny because he was like, you know, I gotta get this money. So
No,
he,
that's business. That's business for him. He gonna make
yes,
money. Yeah.
the way he ran
Mhm.
inside, he said somebody dying today. The way they way they coming around that corner, cause
They was flying. They was flying. Yeah.
no, they was
And then he ran
flying.
it, and he ran it, and when they ran into all them watermelons and watermelons all over their car, that was hilarious.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I like this movie because I like the whole nostalgia thing with it. So yeah, so
What about okay? That cop again about that cop. He was saying racist stuff. The white cop, and I like how the other white cops was telling him, if you keep talking like that, we're gonna demote you or something. He said, I forgot the word he had said, but he wasn't playing. Oh yeah, that guy.
yo, look at how he came out with the.
Yeah.
And that was
Uh-huh.
one of my last trivia questions too. That was one of my trivia questions with the cop that said the racial slur. Does anybody remember what it was?
I forgot what he said, but I remember it was a racial slur, and then he said, I just
He
watched it a few minutes ago, and
apologized.
I forgot already. I should have wrote it
He
down, but
he
he
called them. Let me see if anybody know in the chat if they was paying attention. Hey Sharon.
They talking about say you keep on don't you be talking like that about I like that because I like that the white man was stood up for the black man for a change.
Yeah,
You know?
I like that part too because he called him a black bastard. So
Yeah.
he was like, "You black bastards is just running amok and da 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 da," and he was like,
Mhm.
"Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
because he
I'll have you fired and I'll have you fired right away."
yeah. Yeah, because he was looking for the money. He said, "Wasn't no money in there. Y'all tricked me."
But
They
the
knew he was
slick,
stupid.
what was the slick part, Tamika? The slick part was how they did the thing with the money. Do y'all remember?
Um, when they switched the money or something.
Yes, they got the Italian dude, the mobster, to pay the 87,000,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
all the people got their money back.
And Red Fox ran off with the money.
Right.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
And
you know what? I didn't consider him stealing. Did y'all?
no,
I
no, he
mean,
found it.
no, he found it. You know, he
He found it.
literally
Yeah.
sold it for $25 because they kept going back and forth. It was started at $10. Then, well, the guy was offering $10. He wanted $50, and they met in the middle. And then he
Yeah.
took it back for the $30. But hey, if I would have found that money in there, I would have took it too. I ain't mad at him. Shoot,
Mm-hmm.
who the heck gonna be turning that in if they find it?
And that day and time, 87,000 was a lot of money. You probably live real
Exactly.
comfortable, you know.
And
Mm-hmm.
that's why my question was with Barry Teddy Wilson's character, because remember he was Reverend O'Malley's right hand.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was asking, do y'all think he got a piece of that money? Because after that, he was like, "Oh, I'm just showing her how to dance." You ain't see him running no more with the Reverend after that.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I
I
was
don't
like,
know.
"Yo, he ended up getting some of this
Maybe.
money."
He
Oh,
could have.
maybe
Yeah.
him and Red Fox carried to Uncle Bud. He probably maybe they split the
Mm,
money.
Yeah,
That's
could have.
possible. Hmm.
Yeah.
but I thought this was cool. But that's pretty much it. Wait, I keep forgetting the other picture, but that Junker was funny how he was sitting there with the African girls from Ireland from ear to ear.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Uh-huh.
He was chilling.
And he sent them a letter. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot
So
of little racial undertones too between the cops, and it was a couple times because I know his name was Digger, but it was a couple times I was like, wait a minute, what he say? I was thinking they were saying the N
Yeah,
word,
yeah.
and then I'm
I
yeah,
like,
when
know,
oh
it,
I
I,
know.
I had to go back and rewind it, Tamika,
Yeah,
when I heard the digger, because I thought he was saying the N word at first.
yeah. Me
And I
yeah,
was
too.
like,
Me
oh, his
too.
name is
Me
Digger.
too.
I said, let me go look
right,
this up. And then
I
that's when I
know.
looked it
I
up.
said, let me put the caption on. I said, what is he saying? Yeah.
Nah, he
hmm
calls him Digger. That's why I made sure I
yeah,
said it earlier in the thing.
hmm
But overall, I like this movie. I was glad this is one of the suggestions. We do have another list to go through
Tamika,
hmm
we got that
and
long
another
list.
vote.
I don't know when we're
Tamika,
gonna have time to go through
what's
all
on
of
the
it.
next list? Because what is on the next list for the throwback movies?
Well, I know the last one we have left for the four that we put out on the poll is oh gosh, I don't remember it and forgot it just that fast. It's let me look it up. Yes,
I
Give
Black
it
remember
to
it.
Caesar. I think
Black
it's Black
Caesar.
Yeah,
Caesar.
I
It's
was
Yeah,
Black
asking
Caesar
Mooch
because she was
yesterday.
just
We
yeah.
saying
gonna do
something
some
So
about
throwback
yeah.
that'll be the fourth Sunday that we'll be doing that. We'll be back on track now. We had to kind of push this back because of the holidays,
Christmas
but
was all, yeah.
yeah,
And we almost forgot about it today. Well,
yeah.
Yeah,
actually
that's why I
Friday,
almost
because
forgot.
I
Mhm.
was on hiatus, y'all. But I will be
hmm
back tomorrow. We're gonna be back. We're gonna be doing
No,
some
everybody was
predictions.
taking a New Year's break.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
was taking a break. I'm
hmm
still away, but we gonna get it in tomorrow, y'all.
Mhm.
If y'all look, Tamika stay with her 10 toes down, running, putting out
Tamika
material.
is
So
killing the YouTube
she's
streets.
yes, she's on a roll.
Mhm.
She's doing her thing, and this is my girl's BX birthday week. So Tamika, tell them what you got going on.
Oh yeah, it
Yeah.
is this big. Mhm.
Y'all know I got my oval, the sisters, love at the lock of all the same stuff, but I may be doing them as lives this week. Okay, I think it's easier for me to just hop in, do a live, tell y'all what went down, and get off. Okay, but then I'm gonna have two trivia's this week. One is probably gonna be I'm trying to decide between Wednesday and Thursday, and then the regular one Saturday. So y'all make sure y'all come and party with your girl. Okay, not only is it gonna be my
Mhm.
birthday, but it's my channel birthday, so we having a 2 for 2. Okay, gonna be partying down.
I know that's
Join
right.
the party, y'all.
Yeah, get the drinks and the
Yeah, bring
snacks.
your own drink though. I'm not supplying the
Oh
drink.
yeah, no, we're not supplying the drink. Yeah,
No, we don't supply the drink. Pick
Mhm.
your own poison.
BYOB, bring your own. Mhm.
All right, so that's about it. You know, we're gonna talk about power, of course, tomorrow, and we're gonna be pre gaming. So hit that like and subscribe if you are not subscribed to our channels. Um, you know, look us up. We got a lot of material out there. We're kind of new to the game, 2 to 3 years, and check us out. Holla at your girl. That is it. That is our show for
Okay,
tonight.
Monique 69 ways.
Wait, let me see what I mean. I want to just thank everybody for coming out.
Oh, Smokey said I got some words. Okay, all right. I don't need watch sisters, but I want to hear what she wants to say. 'Cause I
I
know
want to
it's
hear
gonna be
too, because
stuff.
she always got the good
She always
thing.
got it.
Mhm.
She quick with it. Yeah.
Look, I'm thinking about doing an overall review on the latest thing with Fargo, because I really got into that.
I
And
gotta
if
watch it. Yeah.
and we gonna talk about that. It's up to
Mhm.
episode 8. If y'all have not seen it, check it out. I'm gonna follow suit with Tamika, and I'm gonna just jump on and talk about it.
Mhm.
You won't be seeing a whole bunch of screenshots this year. You just gonna see me in the flesh, and sometimes I'll be doing that whole thing where we do our little word scrams and trivia and all of that other
Mhm.
stuff.
Mhm.
Right,
Mhm.
Kayla? Am.
I know. Mhm. Okay,
So
Monique
that
said
is
Fargo is good. Okay, so okay,
Yeah,
yes.
y'all
I
done
gotta
told me
get
that.
back on it.
I
All
got
right, so
me too. I
y'all
fell off
gotta get
from it.
on this
I fell off
Fargo
from
thing.
it.
I've
So
been watching it. I got my sister into it, and
okay, all right. You keep
it's
telling
really
me
a good
about it.
show.
I'm gonna watch it.
I told Inga about it the other night.
You know I'm
So
always late to something, but I'm gonna jump on it. I might watch
yeah,
it tonight.
I'm late to it too, but we're gonna jump on it.
Yeah, I was watching and then, got busy and I didn't get back to it. So I definitely have to go back.
All right, so thank y'all for coming out. Sharon, if you have not watched Fargo, that's what we on next. Jump on it. Jump on it. Jump on it. So we are
Oh,
out. Thank
Moochie, I
you for
want to
coming.
ask you,
Oh, go
are
ahead.
you going to do Hightown?
Yes, I want to do
Okay.
a recap of Hot Town.
Please,
Um,
please, yes.
I don't know. Was you watching that,
Yes,
Tamika?
that's me.
Hmm.
All
Lamar
right,
is
so
the
Yeah,
one who
Tamika,
turned me
so
look,
on to the
glad
what
you
was
show.
that
finally
we
did.
wasn't we doing? Did we
Yes,
start
Lamar
doing
is
that?
the one who
Yeah,
turned me on to it, and
yeah.
then
When
All
I
right,
I
so
first
got
look,
into
started.
we gotta
yeah.
do a recap of High Town. We're gonna do like a little a quick recap. I had
I'm
some
gonna go
theories
back
with
and I
that
told
too.
Tamika I'm gonna go back and rewatch seasons 1 and 2 because I want to be ready when season 3 come on.
I just want to do a recap with the finale, actually the last 2 episodes. So
Okay.
if y'all want to do that,
All
we're
right,
gonna
I'll go
talk
back
about
and have
that
to
behind
rewatch
the
it because
scenes.
it's been so long. How long has it been off? 2 years? I don't
Yeah, so
forget now.
we have to do a recap. We're gonna
Yeah.
have to do a recap for those that are into High Town. Please keep
Yeah.
your notifications on. I know I'm bad with not keeping up in the community tabs, but this is one of my things where I'm gonna try to do better with that. So just stay tuned because it gets greater later. Thanks for
Yeah.
coming out. God bless and have a good night, y'all. And